Psalm 50. The mighty God, even the Lord, hath spoken, and called the earth from the rising of the sun unto the going down thereof. Out of Zion, the perfection of beauty, God hath shined. Our God shall come, and shall not keep silence. A fire shall devour before him, and it shall be very tempestuous round about him. He shall call to the heavens from above, and to the earth, that he may judge his people. Gather my saints together unto me, those that have made a covenant with me by sacrifice. And the heavens shall declare his righteousness, for God is judge himself, Selah. Hear, O my people, and I will speak, O Israel. And I will testify against thee. I am God, even thy God. I will not reprove thee for thy sacrifices or thy burnt offerings, to have been continually before me. I will take no bullock out of thy house, nor he-goats out of thy folds. For every beast of the forest is mine, and the cattle upon 1,000 hills. I know all the fowls of the mountains, and the wild beasts of the field are mine. If I were hungry, I would not tell thee, but the world is mine, and the fullness thereof. Will I eat the flesh of bulls, or drink the blood of goats? Offer unto God thanksgiving, and pay thy vows unto the Most High, and call upon me in the day of trouble. I will deliver thee, and thou shalt glorify me. But unto the wicked God saith, What hast thou to do to declare my statutes, or that thou shouldst take my covenant in thy mouth? Seeing thou hatest instruction, and castest my words behind thee, when thou sawest a thief, and thou consentedst with him, and hast been partaker with adulterers. Thou givest thy mouth to evil, and thy tongue frameth deceit. Thou sittest and speakest against thy brother. Thou slanderest thine own mother's son. These things hast thou done, and I kept silence. Thou thoughtest that I was altogether such an one as thyself, but I will reprove thee, and set them in order before thine eyes. Now consider this, ye that forget God, lest I tear you in pieces, and there be none to deliver. Whoso offereth praise glorifieth me, and to him that ordereth his conversation aright will I show the salvation of God.
All right. Shalom. First and foremost, I would like to give all praise and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Kakwadash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of GMS, whom rule well, teach well, being great examples to his younger brothers. And peace and blessing salutations to the hopeful lake out there pushing his word in truth and in sincerity across the four winds in the name of Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, pushing to get up out of here. Shalom to the hopeful lake, the believers, the listeners, whom have came back to the obedience of the scriptures through faith in Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shah. And what I want to get into today, all right, well, tonight, Salaki, is a few videos, all right, that the brother Yaquab, the Hopeful Lake 3, posted dealing with Eve, having dreams, of war, all right, and you can see that the Lord all right, is putting a particular energy in the earth, and it's a energy of war. All right, the spirit of war is heavy in the earth, you know. And the brother Yaqua, the Hopeful Lake 3, all right, you know, the brother's tuned in now, you know, Shalom Akia, Yahabashima Shabrakata, you know, the water, you know, for putting those vids up. There was some good catches, you know, some good finds, you know, that the brother got. But we're gonna go into these things in the spirit. You know, brother, if you could put Joel, what's that, Joel 2 and is it 2028? You know, you can go ahead and post that. All right, while I queue up, you know, these videos. All right, it's about 3 of them. And we're gonna go, well, will we go through all of them? Okay, but this is the first one here. And go ahead and get it queued up.
So he comes up to me. It's like this. Hi, everyone. So I had a dream that I.
Oh, the water, brother. All right. So this is brother Yaqua, the Hopeful Lake 3, Joel 2 and 8. It says, neither shall uh 2 and 28. So lock it, brother. Yeah. 2 and 28. You know, I probably didn't make it clear. But I'm gonna go ahead and share this screen. I'm gonna get into it. And I'll get the precept that the brother got on the screen. All right, second Esdras 16 and 18. It said, the beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the power shall stand in fear, the beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evils shall come? Okay? And these are the times that we're in. And this is why, you know, that there's a serious mindset, all right, amongst the body because of the times that we're in. Okay? There's still a lot of, you know, game playing, you know, gimmicks and joking, and Jake want to argue about petty shit, you know, where brothers teach. But nah, man, this is the headline of the ministry, man. Okay, we're in the beginning of famine, great death, and wars. Okay, World War III, hey, it's already pumping. All right, it just ain't hot yet. It just ain't, you know, intensified, man. But everything is already in place. All right, and it's gonna be a great trickle effect. All right, it's gonna be a great ripple effect in the earth as the war intensifies, man. Okay, the beginning of evils. We're in those times. Okay, we're here. And it's just a matter of time for this thing just spirals, you know, out of control. All right, so let's get this. Mr. Brother Yaqub, the Hopeful Lake 3, Joel 2 and 28. And it shall come to pass afterward that I will pour out my spirit upon all flesh, and your sons and your daughters shall prophesy, and your old men shall dream dreams, and your young men shall see visions. So we're in a time where the Lord has his spirit heavy in the earth, okay? And he'll have, you know, just random people to have these dreams, okay? And come and talk about those dreams and visions that they have. You know, which what she had is like into a vision because the way that she said she felt when she woke up, you know, the Lord had took her into a vision, man. Okay? So this is where we at. All right, in prophecy, man. So I'm gonna let this play, and we'll get some more precepts, you know, as it goes on. Um, let's see. Yep. If brothers can go ahead, post that, you know, in the days of Noah. Okay, they did Matthew 20, 24. You know, 37, Matthew 24, 37. Let's post that. Okay. Um, something else with some more things. Let's go ahead and get Proverbs. I want to go ahead and have them presets up there, you know, so when I stop the video, you can get straight to it. All right. But then Matthew 24, 37, you know, 38, I believe. Let's go ahead and get Proverbs 10. Okay. Proverbs 10 and 2. Yep. Proverbs 10 and 2. Let's get Proverbs 11 and 4. Yep, Proverbs 10 and 2. Proverbs 11 and 4. And let's get Psalms 127 and verse 1. Psalms 127 and verse 1. And yeah, you can post Matthew 24 and 38 as well. 24 and 38, and the water, for your help, brother. Much appreciated. Yep. The water, both you brothers, all you brothers, the water for the body, the sincere believers, because as people are bugging out more, we all we got, because Jake is wilding in these fringes nowadays, man. Okay. So let's play this, and we'll link up the precepts.
Hi, everyone. So I had a dream that I need to share with you guys. I'm typically not one to get on here and share dreams, but I felt a sense of urgency when it came to this particular dream. So on Monday, October 23rd, I dreamt that I went to the dog park. It was a huge field. By the way, I live here in Toronto, Canada. And as I was standing there with all the other dog parents, I noticed that there was a huge wooden fence that went across the field. And it was, I don't know how to explain it, but it was just lots of woods, almost like those fences that they had in the medieval times, the ones that protected the castles. I'll try to attach a picture to this video so you know exactly what I'm talking about. Anyway, so as I was there just talking to all the other dog parents and just watching doggies run around, um, we noticed that on the other side of the fence slash border, there was a war going on because we kept hearing bombs and gunshots. But we were all pretty relaxed. There was a lady that was drinking coffee, everybody was chatting, and all of a sudden there was a bomb or a grenade that flew over from the other side to our side. Now everybody starts running hysterically, just people scattering everywhere, and I'm just standing there, lost in the sauce. Now, there's a second grenade that flies over, and as a second grenade flies over, there's this, I guess, sergeant, general that came. He was pretty high.
So what this is letting us know that America is going to be a war zone. Okay, America going to get the worst, okay, of the judgment that's coming. Okay, because she said she was in Canada, and she's seen, missiles, grenades is going off in America, man. Okay, America is going to be a nightmare. Okay, this is going to be the worst place to be. And brother can post that second Ezra 8 and 50, and what's that, Isaiah 24, the great city, okay, is broken down. The city of confusion is broken down. Okay, this is where we at, man. All right. There's another sign that America is going to be a complete nightmare in the times to come. Yeah, let's go back to it.
In the military, I would assume, because he had a lot of medals and stuff. So he comes up to me. It's like this tall white man with brown hair. He comes up to me and he says, "What are you doing here?" And I said, "I'm walking my dog. I don't know, like I'm just here, right?" And he goes, "Don't you know that this is a war zone now?" And I looked at him like, "What?" And he goes, "Yeah, we're at war." And I looked at him confused, and then he repeated himself. He said, "This is a war zone and we are at war." So the way the grenade looked, it was an oval shaped black grenade, but it was divided and it was cut in half. So the first bomb went off. I don't know what happened, but I just saw people scattering and running everywhere. The second one didn't go off. One side of the grenade, because it was like an oval shaped grenade, one side was at my foot, and the other one, I don't know where it was, but this sergeant, this general that was speaking to me, he picked up both pieces, put it together, and when he put it together, it activated the bomb. Now, I don't know if this is really there's such thing. I don't know anything about bombs, but it was a huge oval looking black grenade that he put together. And as he put it together, it activated and it started going beep, 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 like that. It was making that noise. So he grabbed it and he threw the grenade. So as he was throwing it, even though I was beside him because he was talking to me, I somehow was also where he threw the grenade further away. So when he threw it, and there was a lady or a man, I don't know, there was a person that was standing right where the grenade landed. So as it landed, it fell on the ground and it blew up. And I didn't see it, but I knew that that person was affected and they blew up, okay, because the grenade exploded. So as that was happening, all of a sudden I just saw a yellow whitish shield that came over me, like a almost like a camping tent that came over me and protected me. So as the grenade blew up, it bounced back. So nothing happened. Like I was protected under that shield, but the person that was outside of that shield blew up. And then I woke up.
So yeah, let's go into it. All right. Now, first, she said, she was having a normal day. They was having a normal day in Canada, but all hell was breaking loose. Okay, in America, which we know. All right, this from the brother Hopeful Lake 3, Ezra 8:50. It said, "For many great misery shall be done to them that in the latter time shall dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride." Okay, and we're in a time where pride is at an all-time high. All right, and the most prideful place on the earth is here in America. Okay, but America is going to be in the most misery in the time to come. Okay, they're going to feel the effects of this war more than any nation in the earth. Because just as America has went around, pulverizing these other nations, you know, airstrikes and war and famine, and poverty, impoverishing nations. Guess what? That's going to come back to America, man. America's finna reap everything that is sown in the earth. All right. So America is going to be a nightmare to be in, man. Okay, it's going to be a complete nightmare to be in America. Now, she spoke about how it was just a normal day. Okay, to them over there in Canada, which shows you that you're going to have certain areas. Because see, we live in the Western culture, especially in Western culture. See, people don't care about what's going on. Like, people don't even care about what's going on in the next state as long as it don't affect them. You know, you can have one state catching hell, famine, disaster, just crazy violence, and another state will be on, or the next state over, and next state or two over, people be on rooftop drinking, mimosas and peach bellinis. Okay, that's the mindset of the West. As long as it don't stop, it don't directly affect them. You know, they keep the party going. All right, showing you it's going to be areas, okay, that's just as oblivious and not affected as much as others, and people are going to be a business as usual. So this is Matthew 24:37 said, "But as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be." All right. Now in the days of Noah, people were still, with their party and BS spirit. Okay. During the time of Noah, it wasn't just people weren't just living in tents. Okay. cooking on the open fire. Like, nah, man, it was civilizations going on. It was lit. Okay, this is Matthew 24 and 28. I mean, 38. Salaki, it says, "For as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage, until the day that Noah entered into the ark." Okay, so as we see in the midst of war, because we know when war gets this intense, all right, it's not long before the nukes come. Okay, now she's in Canada, but she said a grenade came over the wall and it was in Canada. Okay, now we know America is the only nation prophesied to be turned into a desert, to be obliterated in the scriptures. But you're gonna have other nations that's they're gonna be affected. They're gonna be war torn. Okay, they're not gonna be completely destroyed like America, but they're gonna be affected, man. Okay, they're chill, they're careless living. You see, it's gonna be hindered by war. All right, so let's get this. Yep, and like I said, America. All right, because all the wickedness that America has done, all the wickedness that America stands for, is going to be affected the most. Okay, Isaiah 24 and 10, this is Brother Beyond Yashala. The city of confusion is broken down, every house is shut up, that no man may come in. All right, and what's the city of confusion, man? Confusion, go back to Babal, is America, man. Okay, we're finna see this place broken down, all right, by prophecy, man. Prophecy is finna have America in a bad state. Okay, come down and sit in the dust. Verse 11, it said, "There's a crying for wine in the streets. All joy is darkened, and the mirth of the land is gone." Okay, and the Lord finna take away the mirth of America, man. All right, that's the time that we in, where the mirth of America is going to be taken away, man. All right. Yep, just as the brother put this, the brother priest Anah. All right, GMS, look up Revelation 3 and 3 says, "Remember therefore how thou hast received and heard, and hold fast and repent. If therefore thou shalt not watch," okay, that's why the main thing that we're doing is watching, man. Especially now as things are intensifying. Okay, all these prophecies happening at the same time. World War III, the persecution. Okay, the sea hip. All these things are happening at the same time. So we're on our watch, man. We know that we here. Like, it ain't no doubt. We understand exactly that. Look, it's not going to take long for things to spiral out of control. Okay, things can intensify quick. All right. And finishing off, and it says, "If therefore thou shalt not watch, I will come on thee as a thief, and thou shalt not know which hour I will come upon thee." Okay, so that's why prophecy is always the main thing. That's why we have to always keep prophecy the main thing. All right, now I'm gonna let it play some more and get a couple more precepts and move to the next video.
I woke up and I was just like, what was that? It was just so random. And some people may say, oh, it's because of, the conflict in Israel, between Israel and Palestine. Your subconscious is probably thinking about war and this and that. But no, I woke up and I literally felt it in my heart. God saying, there's going to be war. There's going to be war, and Canada will be affected. So what I gathered from the dream is that there was a war going on across the border, which is the US. There was a war, and Canada got dragged into it. And we started getting hit too. There were, I don't know, there were missiles, bombs coming our way as well. Because the man clearly said, what are you doing here? Don't you know that this is a war zone now? So the way I got it, or the way I understood it, is we got caught off guard. We knew that there was a war happening in the US, but nobody in Canada was too worried because this could never happen here, right? So that really caught us off guard. It was just a regular, degular, beautiful fall day. People are at the park with their coffee and their dogs. And then all of a sudden, we're just getting hit by bombs. Um, so I felt an urgency to share this because I don't know what it is, but there's just something in the air and I've been feeling uneasy. Not scared, not nervous, just uneasy. And I'm feeling the urge to get closer to God and pray more and seek him more, just be protected, because it doesn't matter how much money you save, if you try to go elsewhere, if you build yourself a bunker, if God doesn't protect you, it's a wrap. So I needed to share this with you guys because I don't know what is going on with all the conflicts in the world. And I know the US.
Yeah, and she has no sense to come to that conclusion, and she was protected, so there's a chance, hey, she could be one of the elect, all right, because it's going to be, women delivered, all right, for nation building, man. Okay, so let's go here. And she came to the conclusion, like, the money, none of those things matter, all right, like, look, that's not going to matter. This is GMS look up, brother Anah. This is Psalms 127-1. All right, it says a song of degrees for Solomon. It said, except the Lord Yahweh build a house, they labor in vain that build it. Except the Lord keep the city, the watchman watch it, but the watchman waketh, but in vain. Okay? So unless it's of the Lord, all right, you're done. You're through. Okay, you're through. All right. As your boy say, you're through. All right. If the Lord doesn't have a hedge on you and you're in America doing war, you're done. Okay? When the nukes are released on America, if you're not of the elect, you're done. Okay, that's it. All right. You're a closed chapter. Well, let's get these. Yep. Here's the brother Yahweh, the hopeful leg 3, Proverbs 10-2. It said, treasures of wickedness profit nothing, but righteousness delivereth from death. Okay? See, she said, look, it don't matter about your money, your bunker, whatever. And you still got Jake in Israel that's obsessed with the bag as we speak. Obsessed with being popular as we speak. That's not going to matter. Okay? Those things are not going to matter in time of war. See, in wartime, everything changes, man. The whole dynamic of everything changes, man. Okay? Your net worth not going to matter in time of war, man. Okay? When it's really going down, it's not going to matter. Your status in society, okay? Your status in society during war doesn't matter. You think people going to care about a goddamn Kevin Durant or LeBron, okay? Or Pooh Shiesty, whoever, No. Okay? Everyone becomes eligible to be a casualty when war starts. Okay? It's the brother GMS look up. His brother Anah, Proverbs 11-4 said, riches profit not in the day of wrath, but righteousness delivereth from death. Okay? Righteousness is going to deliver from death. Riches is going to have no profit in that time. Okay? And she came to that conclusion. You see? So let's go from there. Let's get this one. All right.
This morning I had bless the Lord Kingdom people. So this morning I had a vision about the United States, New York specifically. So in this vision, I ended up in Manhattan. I don't know how I got there, but I was in Manhattan. When I was in Manhattan, I saw a lot of people. It was super busy. A lot of people was moving around doing normal stuff, you know, and they weren't paying anyone no mind. They had no care in the world. They were just going about doing their regular routine, as it seems. And so while I was there and I was observing everyone walking around doing what they're doing without a care in the world of what is happening.
And you hear that common theme, okay? People are just moving without a care in the world, okay? You hear that common theme. Now, this is a whole nother dream letting you know it's the same spirit that's giving these dreams, okay? It's the same spirit that's giving these dreams, all right? And it's the same thing. People are careless, okay? Let's go here. Just the hopeful leg 3 says Isaiah 47:8. Therefore, hear now this that are given to pleasures that dwellest carelessly. Thou sayest in thy heart, I am, and none else beside me. I shall not sit as a widow, neither, all right, shall I know the loss of children. And this is the mindset of the inhabitants of America, you know, and it comes from the elites, okay? It trickled down from the elites. And the people in America had this mindset like America never be a war zone. America never have to suffer casualties in war. They can hear about it on the news. Okay, like you have over there now, you have hospitals being bombed, universities and grocery stores, like, you know, small hats going crazy over there. You see? But and they're being backed by who? America. So that's gonna come back. A brother can post that, Job 4:7, I believe. You know, or maybe Job 4:8, 4:7, you know, he that reapeth sow iniquity, reapeth the same. Okay, but you see, this carefree mindset is going to be the theme before the destruction. Okay, a lot of these people are going to get caught completely off guard, and this is why the Lord tells us this. This GMS look up, it's Luke 21:34, and take heed to yourselves, lest at any time your hearts be overcharged with fighting and drunkenness and cares of this life. All right, and you see, people are going to be caught up with the cares of this life. Okay, people are only thinking about what they're going to do next, what trip they're going to take next, what car they're going to buy next, what vacation, you know, what club they're going to go to next. Okay, their next Tinder date. You know, this is the mindset of Americans, man. Okay, sports and, you know, the cares of this life, man. So that they come up on you unawares, and we can't get too caught up in these things, man. You know, we pay attention to things. We might watch a game or two, man, but we can't be obsessed with these things to where we don't know what's going on with prophecy, man. Okay? Those things should be way in the background, and prophecy should be at the forefront, okay, of our mindset, man. Okay? This is Luke 21:25 from the brother Anah. For as a snare shall it come on all them that dwell on the face of the whole earth. You see that? It's a snare. It's going to be a trap because people are so caught up in their convenience and, you know, in their day-to-days. You see? And this was going to make a lot of people take their C-hip, okay? Because they're going to want some convenience. They're going to want some normalcy back, man, from the chaos. All right? Verse 36, it says, watch ye therefore and pray always, that ye may be accounted worthy to escape all these things that shall come to pass and to stand before the Son of Men. Okay? And this is why we keep prophecy at the forefront. You know, as we watching these things, we know the spirit we should be in. We know we need to tighten up more in discipline and order. Okay, in obedience. You know, we want to be accounted worthy. We want to be found so doing okay, when the Lord comes back. Because remember, this is when Yahweh Shai is going to enter the scene. Okay? So they're having dreams about war. Remember, Yahweh Shai enters the scene during war. Okay? And we want to be accounted worthy, man. All right? So let's play some more.
With anyone else. All of a sudden, I stopped and I looked up. When I looked up, I saw sparks of lights. And before I could say, "What's that?" here comes something looking like a fireball. Multiple of them began to fall in the city. And for some reason, where I was, it was close towards Fifth Avenue. When I turned around, I was where the Twin Tower building was. When I got there, both buildings were on the floor, and all the other buildings were crumbled. All the cars were destroyed, and there was no people. The people just disappeared in thin air. I don't know where they went, but they disappeared. And after that happened, I was looking around and I was walking around, and it's like I changed scenery. I ended up now on a different street. When I got there, it was as though, when you're in a Western movie and the bundle of wind and sticks roll together in a ball and go across the street. That's how the place looked. It looked desolate. There was nobody. There was no cars. There was no people. There was nothing. It was just dry, as though I was in the midst of a desert. The thing was just dry, and I'm looking around and I'm walking and I'm like, where did all the people go? What happened? How did this place got destroyed? And I was looking around. After I was there walking around and looking around, seeing if I could find anyone that maybe had survived. It's now like there's a change of scenery again. When I got to a place where I saw a pipe, when I saw the pipe from the building, and I also saw hydrants. The hydrants were dripping a little bit of water was dripping. And when I opened the tab, no water at all was in it. It was completely dry. And so I got to a place now looking like a fall or a stream, and that was also completely dry. All I was looking at was the bed of where the water used to be. And I was like, wait, what's happening? As soon as I continued to walk around, the place just got more and more desolate, and it was completely dry. And all of a sudden, I got on a certain street. And when I got on that street, all I could hear were voices screaming out, crying out, but there was no people. Just the voices screaming out, help, help us, get us out of here, help. That's all I could hear. And as soon as I run towards where the voices were, I saw a bundle of trash again going across the street. There was nobody. When I was looking, I could see a far distance because there was no buildings. They were all crumbled. So I'm just here to say, if we haven't realized what's happening just yet, if we haven't understand that the Lord is very serious in what he's doing in this hour, as it comes on to showing people that he is God and that he is a dreadful God. And if he is not obeyed, he will destroy. And he never destroy a city without a warning. He has been warning us time and time again. He has been warning America to turn and to repent. Something great is coming.
And then you hear the language she's using. She's using the word desolation. That's not common language amongst Jake. Okay. You see, well, hey, the spirit gave her that dream, and we know exactly what she's speaking of, man. Okay, that's why the men of the Lord are here to break these things down. All right, through the spirit. Okay, so let's deal with that part. She said what it was no inhabitants, man. Everything was gone. Okay, and that's even in the New Testament. When you go, all right, get Second Peter, all right, chapter 3. Okay, Second Peter chapter 3, verse 9 said, "The Lord is not slack concerning his promise, as some men count slackness, but is long suffering to usward, not willing that any which is of the elect should perish, but that all should come to repentance." Okay, so the grace period is still, open for the elect to repent and be built up. Okay, and then the Lord is going to turn loose what? Their destruction, according to Revelation, the 7th chapter. Okay, He's going to turn loose that destruction, man. And that great destruction, all right, that's going to happen in the earth is World War III. Okay, coupled with the second coming of Yahushua. All right, 2 Peter 3 and 10. But the day of the Lord will be as a thief in the night, in which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. The earth also and the works that are therein shall be burnt up. Okay, no builders, no nothing. She said it was nothing, desolate. All right, that fervent heat from those nukes, man, is going to leave this place desolate. Seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of persons ought ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness, man? What manner of person should we be? Okay, should we be chasing the Palestinians around? Okay, unity camps with different doctrines. Should we be obsessed with the bag, chasing Eve still? Okay, washed up Eve. What manner of person are we to be? Okay, we should be trying to put ourselves in a position of mercy, doing what we can to in the hopes of mercy in these times, man, because these things are coming. Okay, looking for and hasten until the coming of the day of the Most High, wherein the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved. Okay, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. Okay, nevertheless, we, according to his promise, look for a new heavens, a new rulership, and a new earth, a refreshed earth, wherein dwelleth righteousness. Okay, wherein dwelleth righteousness, man. You know, this is this is where we at. All right, and let's keep going. You know, she said this place was desolate, but the Lord said, okay, we know for sure these things are gonna happen, man. And then you look at the timing that they're having these dreams and how it's linking up directly with prophecy, man. She says she's seen nothing, no inhabitants. Okay, this is Jeremiah 40, 49, and 13. All right, Isaiah, like Jeremiah 49 and 13 said, "For I have sworn by myself, said the Lord, that Basra shall become a desolation." It's speaking of America. A desolation, a reproach, a waste, and a curse, and all the cities thereof shall be perpetual waste. And she seen that. This is what she was seeing. Okay, the Lord showed her this, man. Okay. It's the book of Joel 3 and 19. And it says Egypt, which we know Egypt today is speaking of what? America. All right, the elites being the modern day Pharaoh. Okay, Egypt shall be a desolation, and Edom shall be a desolate wilderness. Let's get into see some of these words. All right, desolation. All right, with the Shema, Shema Ma. It is. I'm saying it right. Help me out, brother. Priest or not. That Shema. Is it Shema or Shemama? Let's say devastation and waste. Okay, figuratively an astonishment. Okay, you see from the dream, she was what? Astonished at what America was turned into a desert. Okay, place gonna be a wilderness, man. You see, it says wilderness. It says uninhabited land, uninhabited land. Okay, and this place is prophesied to be uninhabited, and she's seen America uninhabited, man. Okay, Egypt shall be a desolation, and Edom shall be a desolate wilderness for the violence against the children of Judah, because they had shed innocent blood in their land. Okay, she's seen America obliterated, man, and turned into a desert. All right, now let's cue up this other video. Got one more. I think this was the latest one he put up. Let me see. So let's share this one. It's the last one.
Hi, TikTok. I go by the name Lovely Unbothered. You see my little sitcoms with the cartoon face, but this is me. I just want to let you know that I love everyone on this planet, man, female, whatever you identify as. But I'm gonna share some information with you. I hope you receive it. You can take with it whatever you want. This is my second time making this announcement. I had a dream about, I say about 6 months ago, about America being under attack, attacked. And these two countries was Russia and China. In the dream, I was standing on a porch and I seen planes fly over my head. And I ran in the house and I was like, it's happening, it's happening, it's happening, it's happening. And I remember nobody was aware of what was going on. It just happened out of nowhere. It was daytime, regular day, and planes just started coming up from everywhere. And I remember not being ready. I want to tell you something. This is not the only dream I had. I had a dream that Russia and China had came to America. And in the spiritual realm, I can feel they was not trying to help Americans. They was here to do an assignment. There was no pity. They didn't think about children. It was just about their assignment they was on. And they were here on American soil. This is my second morning. Be prepared. Be ready. Um, I just want you to know that because I have dreams and visions. This is a gift that God gave me. I
Now she had a dream specifically about China and Russia. Okay, well this is all prophetic, and then we're gonna get into the latter part, which is extremely prophetic. All right, showing you that the Lord is showing visions, man. Okay, that will shortly come to pass. All right, now we know All right, Jeremiah and 50. All right, Jeremiah 50 and 9. For lo, I will cause to come up against Babylon an assembly of great nations from the north country. Okay? And those main two nations are going to be Russia and China, because we know those are the two superpowers of the earth. Okay, that's going to play a major part in the destruction of America, man, with Russia being at the forefront. And they shall set themselves in array against her. From thence shall she be taken. Their arrows shall be as of a mighty expert man. None shall return in vain. All right. And Chaldea shall be a spoil. All that spoil her shall be satisfied, said the Lord Yahweh Bashem Al Shah. All right. Because these nations gonna like, we finally got her ass, man. Okay. You know, the merchants the merchants is the revelation. They're gonna be sick. Okay. But these military leaders, okay, we finally got her ass, man. Okay. And then she said it was like they was on a mission and they didn't care about anything, children, women, anything. Well, this is all prophetic. Okay. All right. Let's read Isaiah 13 and 16. It says that children also, speaking of in America, shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes. Okay. She said they was like they was here on the mission, man, which we know, all right, that these elites, all right, they own these military, you know, these are nothing but mercenaries, man. These nations' military is nothing but mercenaries for the elites. Okay, you got UN troops, okay, and they're going to be here on their mission, man. Okay, they have no pity for you Americans. You Americans have been, living lavish while the world has suffered, man. It said their house shall be spoiled and their wives ravished. That's a part of war. Women being ravished. Okay? And they like to throw that on us. You wait till them UN troops get here, man. All you jakes that been, you women, they've been putting that on us, man. Okay? Hey, you gonna have to stand on that, man. And the Lord know how to get that perfect judgment, that perfect vengeance, man. Okay? Just put that out there. Verse 17, behold. It says, behold, I stir up the Medes against them, which is Russia, which shall not regard silver, and as for gold, they shall not delight in it. Remember, your status not gonna matter. You get caught in here in the UN troops, because you know them Russian and Moabite troops don't know. All right, you niggas, they don't care nothing about no goddamn Steph Curry. Okay, they don't care nothing about that, man. All right. Mary J. Blige, like they don't care nothing about that, man. They gonna be on a mission. Okay, verse 18, their bows also shall dash the young men to pieces, and they shall have no pity on the fruit of the womb. Their eyes shall not spare children. Okay, so let's run that back, what she said, showing you that this is prophetic, man. Okay. It's all good, brother. It's all good, brother. But yeah, let's run that dream back real quick to show you that it's prophetic, man.
I had a dream that Russia and China had came to America. And in the spiritual realm, I can feel they was not trying to help Americans. They was here to do an assignment. There was no pity. They didn't think about children. It was just about their assignment they was on. And they were here on American soil. This is my second warning. Be prepared.
So yeah, you heard it, man. Okay, this is prophecy, man. Okay, let's get this from the brother Naquan. All right, 5 Joel 1:15 it says, "Alas, for the day of the Lord is at hand, and as a desolation from the Almighty shall it come." Okay, and war is going to be a major part of the Lord's destruction in the earth, man. And we at those times. All right, Jeremiah 51:29 it says, "And the land shall tremble in sorrow, for every purpose of the Lord shall be performed against Babylon, to make the land of Babylon a desolation without inhabitant." Okay, so you see these dreams are all prophetic. You know, it's not on them to go into the precepts and bring it out. You know, but the brother posted it. You know, for men. All right, yeah. But the brother had posted it, you know, because the spirit wanted to come out and be broken down. Okay, which you see brothers doing all the time. All right. Yeah, and brother got some bangers. Brother Naquan 5. It said Deuteronomy 32:25. It said, "The sword without and terror within shall destroy both the young man and the virgin, and suckling also with the man of gray hairs." Man, everybody gonna hey, we finna see judgment go forth, man. Okay? We finna see judgment go forth. If brother can get there, we end it there. Hebrews, I think that was at 10:31. You know, the Lord finna make statements in the earth, man. You know, with judgment. Okay? And he has no respect to person, man. There's gonna be no pity, man. You know, whoever for the sword to the sword, you know, whoever to get ravished, gonna be ravished. The wild beasts, the dogs to tear, the fowls of, you know, the captivity to the captivity. You know, the Lord, hey, he finna make a statement with judgment, man. All right, and he's pouring his spirit out in the earth. You know, showing us these things, man. Okay, so we'll end it here. All right, this the brother Bayan Yasha'Allah, Hebrews 10:31. It says, "It is a fearful thing to fall in the hands of the living power." Okay, and a lot of people are finna fall into the hands of a living power for judgment. And we pray we fall into his hands for mercy through Yahweh Shah. You know, but that's the point. You know, just wanted to bring that out about those dreams. You know, hey, it was just back to back. You know, and I said, man, this is right on point. You know, but these are times that we're in. So Lord will you brothers, all right, and you few sisters are edified. Till the next time, I say Shalom. Kwam Yashala, I'm Bob Ball, DTA soon, Shalom. Or Salaki. You know what I mean? You know, just a Bible ball, you know.